I can't believe I even have to address this stereotype because it's so dumb, but let's get into it. Black people love fried chicken and watermelons, they say. But I mean, who doesn't love fried chicken and watermelon? There's Korean fried chicken. I just got back from Japan and Japanese people love fried chicken. But I mean, everybody loves fried chicken. And out of all of the fruits, why is watermelon the stereotype for black people? That has to be probably the most universally loved of all the fruits. There's got to be some type of historical reason why these two have stuck as stereotypes that still persist today. I think I saw on the news that some schools started Black History Month with fried chicken and watermelon a few years ago.
Parents at a Rockland County middle school sounding the alarm over a lunch menu item.
As CBS 2's Alicia Reed reports, a meal seen widely as offensive was served on the first day of Black History Month.
Instead of Philly cheesesteak, broccoli, and fresh fruit, Aramark, the food service company that provides meals to the district, served chicken and waffles and watermelon.
I was questioning, because they don't usually give watermelon.
If they had served chicken and waffles by itself, I don't know that we would be having this conversation. But the moment you add in the watermelon, that changed the whole complexion.
The stereotype linking black people to fried chicken and watermelon dates back to antebellum South and the era of slavery. Chickens were mostly the only animals slaves were allowed to raise on their own, and they were easy to raise and look after. Also, it just so happens chickens are a great source of meat and nutrition. Watermelon, native to Africa, was another important part of diet for enslaved people. It was grown in abundance in the South and provided hydration and nutrition during the hot summer months. Both foods were practical and accessible for enslaved populations, leading to their association with black communities. After the Civil War and the abolition of slavery, black Americans continued to cultivate and enjoy these foods. However, their consumption of fried chicken and watermelon began to be portrayed negatively by white society, all while they were probably secretly eating it like crazy. During Reconstruction, black Americans sought to establish economic independence, with many becoming farmers and street vendors selling fried chicken and watermelon. These efforts were met with disdain and ridicule by the broader white population, all while probably eating it still like crazy. The late 19th and earliest 20th centuries saw the proliferation of racist caricatures and stereotypes that dehumanized black Americans. Popular culture, including minstrel shows, literature, and advertising, played a significant role in spreading these harmful images. Minstrel shows were a popular form of entertainment in the 19th century, where white performers in blackface portrayed exaggerated and demeaning stereotypes of black people. These performances often included scenes of black characters eating fried chicken and watermelon, reinforcing the association of these foods with racial inferiority and laziness. The ridiculousness of racism is that slaves that built so much of America that worked from sunup to sundown were portrayed to be lazy. The minstrel show character Jim Crow, from which the segregation laws took their name, often depicted black people as simple-minded and obsessed with these foods. And of course, there is that one film we keep coming back to when we talk about race relations in the US, Birth of a Nation. This racist film that celebrates the founding of the Ku Klux Klan, aka the KKK, was a big hit in 1915. I mean, there is one scene where there is a group of rowdy black elected officials shown drinking and eating fried chicken. That really solidified the stereotype of black people loving fried chicken. Depictions of black people enjoying fried chicken and watermelon became ubiquitous in advertising and media. Postcards, advertisements, and cartoons from the earliest 20th century often featured exaggerated images of black people with oversized watermelons and greasy fingers from eating fried chicken. These images were used to mock and demean black Americans, perpetuating the stereotype that they were unsophisticated and childlike. According to them, they were uncivilized savages who used their hands to actually pick up food and eat. I mean, how dare they? And even as fried chicken became a national sensation and watermelon just stayed a popular fruit like it has always been, black people got very little of the credit and still were stuck with most of the stereotypes. KFC is a global brand. Think about all the wealth the likes of Popeyes and Church's Chicken has created. And side note, did you guys know that a fried chicken place called Coon Chicken Inn actually existed? This place actually like really actually existed. I'm not making this up. This place was founded in 1925 and had 3 locations before it went out of business in 1957. 1957, a place called Coon's Chicken. I do this every day, research things every day, and I have never heard of this place until now. It's crazy what you will learn all the time about race relations in the US. But to our credit, we didn't let these stereotypes deter us from keeping our soul food culture, which includes fried chicken and watermelon. At the end of the day, the stereotype is not that we like fried chicken and watermelon. Of course, everyone likes them. The real stereotype is that black people are uncivilized and lazy. Is it a stereotype to say a specific culture eats a specific type of food? Is it offensive to say this culture likes rice, this culture likes pasta, this culture likes sausages? If there is no negative connotation that is associated with it, then these are just foods that are globally enjoyed, even if they are strongly associated with one culture. So if someone comes up to me and says black people love fried chicken and watermelon, what are they really trying to say? When Sergio Garcia, a Tiger Woods rival, said he would invite Tiger Woods to his house and serve fried chicken, what was he really saying? This happened back in 2013 when Garcia was asked if he would invite Woods to his house during the US Open. The exact quote was, "We'll have him round every night. We'll serve fried chicken." Was he saying fried chicken is a delicious meal that's universally liked and I would serve it to anybody? Or was he saying, since Tiger Woods is black and likely uncivilized, he would only eat fried chicken? Let me know if anybody has ever tried to offend you with these stereotypes and how you responded. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time on the next video. Now let's get back to this Kamala Trump race, which I'm currently watching at the same time. And to say Kamala is not a black person is a complete joke and goes back to stereotypes, even within our own black community, that black people are supposed to act a certain way. So I think tonight's gonna be a sad night. I just want to put that on record. Highly disappointed in America. That's all. Goodbye.